Hey guys, thanks for watching CheapShot. Today we're going to talk about how the semi-auto closed bolt conversion works for a STEN rifle or pistol, however you want to build it. Now before I started with this, I knew I was going to get the kit, and I knew that, you know, it went from an open bolt design to a closed bolt design, semi-auto, but I didn't know how it worked. There was nothing that I could find on any of the manufacturer's websites that actually explained it. All the build videos went right over it. So the point of this video is not to show you how to build one of these, not to show you how to shoot one of these or finish it or anything like that, just to show you how this semi-auto bolt works. So let's take it apart and look at that. So looking at the bolt and the assembly pulled out of the rifle, there's not really much to it. We have our bolt, our charging handle if you will, our hammer is down here. It uses the AR-15 firing pin, which is held in by a roll pin right here. And then it uses the same extractor and pin from your surplus bolt. I did not know this when I purchased my kit. So if you're buying a kit that doesn't have that bolt, you need to make sure you're buying an extractor somewhere else. We have these two guide rods. We have our recoil spring and our hammer spring. The directions show you how to cut these, as well as you have to weld back here to build this little cap back here for the end cap. These come out. Here's your hammer. That little catch is what's catching on your sear. Right? Maybe there's a way to label these. I just remember that when I look at the weld on the right, the recoil's on top. That's just kind of how I did it. And then these springs come off. The instructions teach you how to cut these and what length to put them to make it operate correctly. We'll do another video of me test firing this for the first time, and then as well as your charging pin or handle, I'm sorry, just comes straight out. This is machined pretty well, I think. I think for my value, I got a good deal. Like I said, I wish they had told me that the extractor didn't come with it, the extractor and spring, so make sure you get that. Otherwise, there's not much to it. So you still have your, and here's a spare sear I have, you still have your sear in the rifle. And what that's doing is when you're set in semi-auto, which is the only mode, is it's catching on that. When you pull the trigger, it's releasing, and it's allowing this hammer to come forward and hit the back of our firing pin right there to fire. And it's quite ingenious. Now you can only keep it in semi mode, you know, flipping it to auto won't work, but you know, when it comes back, it hits the disconnector and it pops right back up to allow you to slide over and connect onto it again. You know, build this right. Don't cut any corners. You don't want to have yourself running away full auto, which I don't see that happening, but if you're being not diligent, I'm sure it could. That all sticks in. One thing that I noticed, and I guess I'll embarrass myself, is sometimes it's hard to get back in. I've had it more than once where that hammer has flipped around on me, so I find it best to insert it like this, give it a trigger pull to let it slide in, and just keep it all together. Then once you get to here, we can put our handle back in. Got it all the way forward. You can see that it's already caught on that hammer. So there we go. We want it to go forward just so we have room. Kind of fish it around. I'm sure there's better ways, but I haven't learned. Fish it around in there. There we go. Put our cap back on the end. Install our stock. And there we go. So I haven't set up, I don't have mine set up with the safety, but you can see the two springs in there. So I'm going to charge it back, and you'll see the catch on that hammer. There we go. I'd be ready to fire now. Pull the trigger. I'm going to do a function check. Pull back, and it caught on that hammer. I can release and then pull my trigger again. And that's basically it. We'll do another video of us test firing this, messing with the springs, as well as coating this with some high heat enamel. So thanks for watching.